Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade, the Golden State Warriors right now is absolutely unreal. And if you're a member of Dub Nation, you can feel it in the air. Something big has just dropped. And it's the kind of announcement that instantly sends shockwaves through the entire fan base. Late last night, the Warriors organization made a move that no one was fully prepared for. And within minutes, social media exploded. Fans were refreshing their feeds. Analysts were scrambling for details and NBA insiders were trying to piece together what this truly means for the future of the franchise. This wasn't a routine update or a quiet roster tweak. This was a statement, a loud, unmistakable message that the Golden State Warriors are not done, not satisfied, and definitely not ready to fade into the background. For weeks now, there's been a growing sense of tension around this team. After a roller coaster season filled with highs, lows, injuries, and constant questions about the aging core, many people around the league started to whisper. Is the Warriors' championship window closing? Are Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green nearing the end of this era? Is the front office finally ready to turn the page? Those questions hung over Dub Nation like a storm cloud. And then out of nowhere, this massive announcement dropped, completely flipping the narrative on its head and reminding everyone why you can never count this organization out. As soon as the news broke, the reaction was instant and emotional. Some fans were shocked, others were thrilled, and a few were still trying to process what they had just read. This move wasn't just about basketball strategy. It was about identity. Their Warriors have always been about bold decisions, calculated risks, and a belief that their system, culture, and leadership can overcome any obstacle. This announcement fits perfectly into that DNA. It shows that the front office is still fully committed to winning now while also keeping an eye on the future. And that balance is exactly what makes this moment so important. Stephen Curry's name, as always, sits at the center of everything. Whenever the Warriors make a major move, the first question is always the same. How does this impact Steph? Sources close to the organization suggest that Curry was fully aware of what was coming and had a voice in the process. That alone tells you how serious this decision was. Their Warriors are still building around their superstar, still chasing championships, and still believing that as long as Curry is on the floor, anything is possible. This announcement reinforces that belief and sends a clear signal to the rest of the league: the Warriors are all in. Draymond Green's reaction added even more fuel to the fire. Shortly after the news went public, Draymond took to social media with a message that didn't spell everything out, but said more than enough. His tone was confident, almost defiant, the kind of energy that Warriors fans have come to love. Draymond has never been shy about speaking his mind, and his response made it clear that this move aligns perfectly with the competitive mindset of the team's leaders. When Draymond is locked in and confident, the entire Warriors system operates at a higher level. Around the league, reactions have been mixed, which is usually a sign that the Warriors did something right. Some analysts praised the move as a smart, aggressive step that keeps Golden State firmly in the contender conversation. Others questioned the risks involved, pointing out salary cap concerns, long-term flexibility, and the challenges of maintaining depth. But if there's one thing history has taught us, it's that the Warriors thrive when people doubt them. This franchise has built a dynasty by zigging when others zag, by trusting their internal vision instead of following league trends. This announcement feels like another chapter in that story. What makes this moment even more fascinating is the timing. The Western Conference is more competitive than it's been in years. Teams like Denver, Phoenix, Minnesota, and Oklahoma City are all loaded with talent and hungry for dominance. The margin for error is razor thin. In that environment, standing still is the same as falling behind. Their warriors clearly understand that, and this move proves they're willing to adapt, adjust, and strike when the moment is right. It's not about playing it safe. It's about staying dangerous. For Dub Nation, this announcement brings a renewed sense of excitement and belief. Fans who are starting to feel uncertain about the future suddenly have a reason to dream again. The chase sent to buzz is real, and you can already imagine how loud that building is going to be when this new chapter officially hits the court. Jerseys are going to sell out. Debates are going to rage across social media. Every game is going to feel like an event. That's the power of a move like this. It doesn't just change rotations or lineups. It changes the emotional temperature of the entire fan base. Behind the scenes, this decision also highlights the trust between the front office and the coaching staff. Steve Kerr has always emphasized chemistry, unselfish play, and basketball IQ. Any major move has to fit within that philosophy, and everything coming out suggests that this announcement was made with Kerr's system firmly in mind. That's crucial because talent alone has never been the Warriors' secret sauce. It's how that talent works together, how quickly it adapts, and how well it buys into the system. This move wasn't random. It was intentional. There's also a clear message here for the younger players on the roster. Competition just got real. Their Warriors have always believed in internal development, but they've also never hesitated to raise the bar. This announcement challenges everyone in the locker room to elevate their game. It creates urgency. It creates accountability. And most importantly, it reinforces the idea that nothing is guaranteed. Minutes, roles, and expectations all have to be earned. That kind of environment, while intense, is often where championship habits are built. As the dust settles, one thing becomes very clear. Their Warriors are refusing to let their story be written by outsiders. They're not interested in being labeled as past their prime or on the decline. This announcement is their rebuttal. It's a reminder that dynasties don't fade quietly. They fight, they adapt, and they evolve. And while there are no guarantees in the NBA, there is something incredibly powerful about an organization that believes in itself this strongly. The rest of the league is officially on notice. Game planning for the Warriors just got more complicated. Matchups just got more interesting. And every time Golden State steps onto the floor, there's going to be an added layer of intrigue. That's what this move creates. Pressure. Pressure on opponents, pressure on rivals, and pressure on anyone who thought the Warriors were done making noise. As fans continue to break down every angle of this announcement, from contracts to rotations to playoff implications, the excitement isn't slowing down. This is the kind of moment that defines seasons, sometimes even eras. It's bold, it's risky, and it's unapologetically Warriors basketball. Whether you love it or question it, one thing is undeniable. Golden State just reminded the world who they are. And now the real test begins. The talking is done. The reactions have poured in. The headlines have been written. What comes next happens on the court. That's where legacies are built and decisions are justified. Dub Nation will be watching closely, louder than ever, united by the belief that this team still has something special left to show the world. Because if history has taught us anything, it's this. When the Warriors make a massive announcement, it's never just noise.